I think that's the worst part.
Oh, at least she's busy.
Yeah. She don't have any time to think about it.
Bam.
On record. That's moving, that's a start. It's like at 7 o'clock, we'll call to order the Seymour Common Council meeting for the July the 13th, 2026. Boy, you guys are all in a rush tonight, aren't you? Jeez.
Treat them and treat them.
Hey, Les, would you like to lead us in the invocation?
Sure.
The Reverend Les Lenz leads the invocation. All rise.
Did that so well. Father, in your Son Jesus' authority, we approach you tonight with the reverence you deserve and thank you for the unmerited favor bestowed upon us. Where there are council bills and ordinances to review and adopt tonight, may they be adopted in a spirit of servanthood, where their passage and approval happen because they benefit the community as a whole, even more than they do for the individual party or parties involved. For our police and fire departments and other first responders, may they not only keep us safe via the wisdom and favor you grant, but may they likewise be kept in favor and safety as they go about their tasks on our behalf. We also pray for the criminals behind Jackson County jail bars, those that have been there and are now out, and those that haven't wound up there yet, but will. We pray that each of them come out of these institutions, not better criminals, but better citizens, because of what you're able to do in their lives through the power to change lives that you bestow upon those willing to share that power with them. It is for all these things we pray in Jesus' authority. Amen.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. Okay, I told Cheryl, who's filling in for Darren tonight, that I would do roll call and stuff, so let's see if I mess this up. Danielle Long.
Here.
Mark Maxey. Chad Hubbard. Seth Davidson.
Here.
Brad Lucas.
I'm here.
Denny Fry.
Present.
4 present. It's enough to make a quorum. Thank you all. Let's see. If everybody had a chance to review the minutes of the previous meeting, I'll entertain any motions related to.
So moved to approve.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve. All those in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Reports from committees, boards, and commissions. Ms. Long?
Nothing.
Mr. Davidson?
No.
Mr. Lucas?
Nope.
Mr. Fry?
No, sir.
Okay. No public hearings tonight. I guess we'll get to old business. Ms. Long?
Yes, I would like to make a motion to read ordinance number 13, Council Bill number 31, second reading by title only.
Motion and a second. Ms. Long?
Yes.
Mr. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas? And Mr. Fry?
Yes.
Ordinance number 13, Council Bill number 31, an ordinance amending Chapter 75, Schedule 3 of the Seymour City Code. Back to you.
Okay. Basically, it's to add 2 handicap spots on Walnut Street. I believe it's on the east side, directly in front of Redeemer, just to make it more accessible to get in and out of the church. Does anybody have any questions? I think you guys will read it.
You say add 2 more?
Add 2 to the front.
Because
2
I think
handicaps
there's already
to
2 there.
DPW got a little ahead of themselves.
No, it's not 2 more. It is
No.
2
The
total.
2 that you see currently.
Yeah.
It's 2 total.
We don't have signs yet.
But it's on the ground. But anyway.
How efficient.
They were on it.
All right.
Sorry.
Any other questions from the audience? Okay. With that, I'll make a motion to approve ordinance number 13, Council Bill number 31, on second and final reading.
Second it.
Ms. Long?
Yes.
Mr. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
And Mr. Fry?
Yes.
Ordinance number 13, Council Bill number 31, passes second reading 4-0. Ms. Long?
I don't have any more, but Mr. Maxey is out, so I am going to make a motion to hear ordinance number 12, Council Bill number 30, I believe second reading by title only.
Okay.
Second.
Ms. Long?
Yes.
Mr. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
And Mr. Fry?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure the details on this one specifically. I do know that it's a rezoning from RS to I2.
Okay.
Is there anybody in the audience that has?
Hang on a second, we gotta hear.
Oh, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Nope, no problem. Ordinance number 12, Council Bill number 30, an ordinance to rezone property located at 11055 East US Highway 50, Seymour, Indiana. And then just for clarification, the updated version includes the word junkyards, where the original version had excluded that.
Okay.
Those two words. Okay, back to you, Ms. Long, sorry.
Yes. Like I said, I'm not quite sure the details. Is there anybody here to speak on it?
Mr. Carmesino from Becknell couldn't make it tonight due
Okay.
to a scheduling conflict.
Was there any people here last session to oppose it or have any issues with it?
Why did I forget her name?
It's in here.
There was one at the planning.
From the
Right.
Scatatuck Refuge,
Yeah, that was her concern, was related to
There was,
the birds.
the lights for
I
the
did hear
birds.
that part, but there was
Yeah.
nobody else.
Yeah, that was the
Didn't
only
hear
one.
anything from any of the people that live nearby.
No, they did come to the Plan Commission, and there was lengthy conversation there, but then, like I said, she was the
Cameron,
only.
Mrs. Cameron.
Cameron, thank you.
And what, do we know what the planning commission, what their vote was?
Their vote
8-0.
was 8-0.
Okay,
To approve.
okay. And do we know what they're putting there, or do we not know yet?
We do not yet, because they don't have a project.
You just know it's not gonna be a junkyard.
That's all we know?
It's not gonna be a data center, a junkyard, or, was it egress was the third item?
Ingress, egress on 500 North.
So everything would come in off of a highway, not
Okay.
off of the county road.
Okay. Any other questions besides my own from anybody here? No. Okay. With that, I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 12, Council Bill number 30 on second and final reading.
Second.
Ms. Long?
I'm gonna say no, because I don't really like approving things that I don't know what's gonna go there, so, a no for me.
Mr. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
And Mr. Fry?
Yes.
Chris, does that mean that passes second reading?
Gotta have 4.
So maybe we gotta bring her back for a third reading? We got more council members?
Yeah.
We have to have 4 to get it over the
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was majority here or
majority
total.
of the body.
So we'll hear that again here in 2 weeks.
Nothing else, that's all I have.
Mr. Davidson, Mr. Davidson.
None.
Mr. Lucas? Not yet, we're on
No,
old
I do
business.
not.
Mr. Fry?
No, sir.
The only reason I said not yet is because I about did the same thing. Okay, going to new business. Ms. Long?
None.
Mr. Davidson?
I do. I'd like to make a motion to introduce ordinance number 17, Council Bill 35 by title only.
Second.
Motion second, to hear by title. Ms. Long?
Yes.
Mr. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
And Mr. Fry?
Yes.
Ordinance number 17, Council Bill number 35, an ordinance amending the 2026 salary of certain city employees. Back to you, Mr. Davidson.
I'd like to call Chief Greg O'Brien of the Seymour Police Department to the podium to speak on behalf of this.
So this is to add 2 part-time dispatchers to our role. They would get, I think, does the ordinance call for 520 hours total for the whole year? Currently, I have one out on maternity leave, and I have another one that's going to leave on maternity leave, and I need to have somebody come in and fill in, and it is summertime and vacations right now. So I'm just asking the council to appropriate 2 bodies. The money's already there. I don't need any additional funds. I just need the positions for the State Board of Accounts.
It'd be temporary.
520 hours for the year total, so I think that's in the ordinance. Is that correct?
It is there to the right. Yes.
Any questions for Chief O'Brien? All right. Seeing no questions, I'd make a motion to approve ordinance number 17, Council Bill 35 on first reading.
Okay, motion and a second to approve. Ms. Long?
Yes.
Mr. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
And Mr. Fry.
Yes.
Ordinance number 17, Council Bill number 35, passes first reading 4-0.
I have nothing further.
Thanks, sir. Mr. Lucas?
I do. I'd like to make a motion to introduce ordinance number 14, Council Bill number 32, on first reading.
Second.
Motion and second to introduce ordinance number 14, Council Bill number 32. Ms. Long?
Yes.
Mr. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yep.
And Mr. Fry.
Yes.
Ordinance number 14, Council Bill number 32, an ordinance amending Chapter 50 of the Seymour Municipal Code to add a new section, 50.147.1, establishing non-significant categorical industrial user status.
I read this and might as well have been reading Greek, so Doug understands it. I'd like to get his expert opinion on it.
In 1972, the Federal Clean Water Act requires a city to issue permits and impose limits, discharge limits on industries that perform certain operations like metal fishing and pharmaceutical manufacturing. These industries are called categorical industrial users. Federal regulations allows an exception for very small discharge. If an industry discharges less than 100 gallons of processed wastewater or less per day, and the city has formally adopted a definition into a sewer use ordinance, the city may classify them as a non-significant categorical industrial user and exempt them from performing requirements. For instance, icing is a big factory. They go hundreds of thousands of gallons a year. They have to meet certain requirements. We have limits in our ordinance that for metals and that kind of stuff, they have to meet that. Where if somebody comes in just starting up a small factory that don't use 100 gallons a month, they won't have to do the same thing. Because icing's got pre-treatment. They got a whole wastewater system that they deal with before they release the water to us. This amendment simply adds the definition to our ordinance so we can take advantage of the exemptions where it applies. The practical effect is less administration burden on our staff at the wastewater having to go out and test all these facilities, and lower the cost and oversight burden for small industries in town that wouldn't otherwise need this level of regulation. So they wouldn't have to do as much testing. We'd still keep an eye on them because as they grow, they will have to become an industrial user, but when they first start out, no.
How do you monitor that?
Every year we send out a survey and tell us what your process is. We watch the water usage, and that kind of stuff. Guardian Bikes is a prime example. They've moved to town. They've changed a few things in their process. We're watching their water use. So.
It is something you can keep track of and do keep track of.
Yeah, we try our best. Yeah.
Do you test the water?
Yes. We test some water. Most of our samples from industries go out to an outside lab. But like Element's one of them. I think we use one in Madison. Environmental Labs is what it's called, I think. But we also test our water ourselves at our plant too. So.
I would say less regulation is not a good thing, especially when it comes to our water.
Exactly. But when you get to such a small regulation, it don't affect our planet. So.
Are you done with your presentation?
Yep.
Are there any questions from council? Any other from our audience? Hearing none, I'd make a motion to present for a vote. Ordinance number 14, Council Bill number 32, first reading.
Second.
I've got a motion and a second for a vote on ordinance number 14, Council Bill number 32. Ms. Long?
Yes.
Mr. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
And Mr. Fry.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ordinance number 14, Council Bill number 32, passes first reading 4-0. Mr. Lucas, back to you.
Yeah, I have another one. Motion to introduce ordinance number 15, Council Bill number 33 for a first reading by title only.
Second.
Ms. Long,
Yes.
Mr. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yep.
And Mr. Fry.
Yes.
Ordinance number 15, Council Bill number 33, an ordinance amending Chapter 32 of Seymour City Code to update city property smoking restrictions. Okay. Back to you, Mr. Lucas.
Yeah, this is cleaning up an old ordinance, probably when smoking became a state law, no smoking became a state law. So this is just cleaning up some stuff and includes, or specifies smoking in city vehicles. I think it's the only thing that wasn't on there, but it cleans up the language of all of it. The way I understand it, is that, anybody understand? Chris probably worked on that. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, when we, I think that this 1987 ordinance prohibited smoking at service counters within City Hall. That's no longer a thing. So, yep, it expands the prohibition on smoking. It includes a definition for like vaping.
Yep.
And it includes all city property, including vehicles.
Yep. Any discussion among the council? Anyone like to speak?
I don't think you can stop people doing nothing.
I can't hear.
I don't think you guys are.
Ashley, you're welcome to step to the microphone, but please don't sit in the back. And I've had a couple complaints that nobody could hear you when you were back here talking, so step on up and say whatever you were saying.
If you guys are messing with, especially the smoking one, you can't prevent people. I can see police officers and not allowing them to do it on city property or in their vehicles.
And that's
For
what this
sure.
is doing.
That's what this
Yeah.
is.
For sure, but
It's city employees.
yeah, I'm just saying there's a level of it too. I've had complaints even from officers of mine that they're not able to even enjoy vaping. And maybe you guys need to educate yourself a little bit more on vaping versus cigarettes in the vehicles. You know, health and safety of your guys' drivers too, or the police officers too. I can sit up front though.
Appreciate it.
Anyone else? Hearing none, I would like to present for a vote, ordinance number 15, Council Bill number 33.
Back. Is that a second? Okay.
So,
Motion and a second to vote on ordinance number 15, Council Bill number 33. I knew we were going to get that chapter and that council bill mixed up.
Yeah.
Ms. Long,
Yes.
Mr. Davidson,
Yes.
Mr. Lucas.
yes.
And Mr. Fry.
Yes.
Okay. Ordinance number 15, Council Bill number 33 has passed first reading 4-0. Mr. Lucas.
I have a third one. I'd like to make a motion to introduce ordinance number 16, Council Bill number 34, by title only on the first reading.
Second. Okay, introduce 1634, Ms. Long.
Yes.
Mr. Davidson,
Yes.
Mr. Lucas.
Yep.
And Mr. Fry.
Yes.
Ordinance number 16, Council Bill number 34, an ordinance amending Chapter 31 of the Seymour City Code to update rules and regulations and benefits.
I believe this also cleans up a prior ordinance dating back to middle 90s, I assume, whenever we got the collective bargaining contracts with the police and fire.
Yeah.
I think Greg could probably explain that better than I can.
Yeah, so Chief O'Brien again, I believe what City Attorney Engel King is basically doing is cleaning up stuff from the 80s and the 70s. Section 1, as you look at it, is rules and regulations. Those are also found in state law that govern what the police chief and the fire chief can do. Section 2 that she was cleaning up was when the police department first got their take-home car policy in 1987. Basically, it'll have that stuff in there, but it allows the chief to change the policy if we need to through the Board of Works and Safety instead of having to come back to council and go through 2 readings. If gas gets too high, we may have to take cars away or so. So it just helps us that way. Section 3 that she deals with is another one that goes back to 87. This is dealing with rules and regulations that also is affected by state law at this time, and some of those things that are in there contradict state law. And then Section 4 was, Section 0 of that was back from 1987, 1990, and 94. The firefighters and police officers were negotiating at that time with the city for collective bargaining rights, and at that time they wanted to preserve those rights that they had. I'm going to name a few of them. So some of the benefits were longevity for 20 years. Actually, the police and fire contracts both call for longevity out to 25 years. Anytime longevity was over 21 years, an officer or firefighter got $1,000. The contract now says 26, and they can get $1,500. The police officers were entitled to $50 per quarter for a health incentive. The contract currently for both fire and police is $500. There's always been a pay differential in rank. The contract calls for that. The retention of the service pistol was found in 31.33, which was already in the city ordinance, so I don't know why it was actually put in here. And then it addresses the personnel policy for Seymour Fire Department and Seymour Police Department, and provides health insurance. So if you have any questions, I can.
It pretty much just puts it on the
Just
collective
cleans it
bargaining
up.
instead of an
Yeah,
ordinance.
it puts it back in the collective bargaining
Yeah.
area.
The fire doesn't have to do an ordinance as well. It's pretty much
Correct.
just-
Theirs wasn't as comprehensive as the ordinance that dealt with the police department.
Okay.
Question, Greg, section 1, paragraph B, minimum staffing, talks about 1,000.
Yeah.
An officer for every 1,000 residents. Where
Yep.
are we at right now?
So we have 48 sworn officers, so we are definitely over the requirement. That was put in by this council, I want to say 5 years ago.
It was
Chief
during
Lu- Chief
Chief
Lucas.
Lucas's.
Chief Lucas,
I think
yeah.
it was an
so-
FBI.
Was it?
Yeah, there was an
it-
FBI that said that you should have 2 officers per 1,000.
Yeah.
And so it was put in the ordinance so that it could never drop below that. If it ever did, which it has a few times, but not by you all, but because of hiring and stuff like that, I had to go to the Board of Works and explain to them what we were doing to rectify it. But it's basically so the council can't cut the money for the manpower. Right now, we're at 22,000, so we should have right at, is that correct? About 23,000, so we should have anywhere between 44 and 45 officers, somewhere around there.
Okay. Any other questions from council? Any questions from our audience this evening?
I heard him say something about not being able to, or not having to come down here and do the council meetings anymore.
Come up, I can't hear you.
I'm muffled, I'm sorry.
I'm
got a
sorry,
deep
I
voice.
don't hear it real well, so.
So, I heard him say, and I'm just asking questions, that he will no longer, he can go to Board of Works and do the request versus
No.
come down to city
You
council meeting?
still go to Board of Works for certain items.
So any general order or any policy change has to go to the Board of Works and be voted on. So that's always been done.
But it's like 11 a.m. It's less likely to be seen or like publicized or people to be able to come.
Well, a lot of this stuff is dictated by state law anyway now.
State law.
I got you, but you know what I'm saying, like just communication wise, that's the only thing I'm just trying to make sure transparency and things aren't happening at Board of Works, because that's like a double meeting when we feel like the community, we can't really make the Board of Works meetings all the time. That's especially me.
I often
That's what I'm
have more
making
people
sure.
here for Board of Works than I do for
Yeah.
council.
And Board of Works is always on this.
Screen, yeah.
Oh,
YouTube channel.
Any other questions?
YouTube, and no offense, that's not a good way of communication. So I'm just saying, Facebook and stuff is where I have to transition that stuff. I'm not sure how to make it better, but communication isn't on your YouTube.
But the information in the meeting is. You can stream the meeting just like you're sitting in the audience, I guess is my point.
Maybe it needs to be texted out, and and post it on City Hall's page where it's verbal of what was said, to where it's transparent, like
I believe all of our meeting minutes are.
meeting.
And a link to
And
the.
you can go back and watch the
Go
video.
watch the video, yeah.
And the agenda's always on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the agenda's sent out for every meeting.
I just wanna make sure we're not losing communication. No, because it was said that he was no longer having to come to these meetings and only use Board of Works, so that's why I was just saying. It sounds.
Any other comments? Seeing none, I'll make a motion to present for a vote. Ordinance number 16, Council Bill number 34.
Second. Motion and second to approve ordinance number 16, Council Bill number 34. Ms. Long.
Yes.
Mr. Davidson.
Yes.
Mr. Lucas.
Yes.
And Mr. Fry.
Yes.
Ordinance number 16, Council Bill number 34 passes first reading 4-0. Mr. Lucas.
I have no other.
Mr. Fry.
No, sir.
Miscellaneous from the council. Jane texted to me. Anything from council? Okay. Miscellaneous from the audience. First one I've got listed is Katie Covert. Just a reminder, about 3 minutes.
So, I have a question for everyone. Is it legal to not have electric and water and live in a house?
That is a question for the Jackson County Health Department.
They won't answer me.
I would love to answer you, but that's not a city thing, it's a health department thing.
Okay.
So,
It is a city thing that we have people raising dogs and living in a shed behind their house
okay.
with an electric cord, which whenever they had electric, an electric cord that went from their house to the shed.
Have you notified Josh of any of this?
I have notified everyone. Mr. Fleetwood was going to condemn the house,
Okay.
and because the landlord is working with them, nothing will be done. They are untouchable. They have been arrested for drugs. They have been arrested warrants for failure to appear. They have been illegally burning, and every time it happens, I call the fire department. Nothing happens to these people. They are totally ruining our
If you are
block.
willing to say the address here, I'll look into it tomorrow.
609 Beach Street.
Okay, I was gonna say, if not, I can get it from you after the meeting. But-
I don't care who sees
So
it. I
will
don't
look
care
into
who
it in the
hears it.
morning, because I don't have Josh here. Greg, you really can't pull that stuff up on your phone, right?
I have a whole
So,
folder.
and then I'll reach out to Chief Roll tomorrow as well. I would assume if the fire department's showing up and they're not putting it out, it's because it's not an illegal burn, it's being contained in the proper.
They're telling them they have to put it out.
Okay, I was on a run like that a few months back, and the fire department put it out because it was in an illegal container. So I don't know that they would tell them they have to put it out or put it out themselves, but I can look into all that tomorrow, so.
Okay. And they're stealing water from another neighbor.
Okay,
And I've got footage of it. I have told everyone, and nothing is done.
okay. Let me look into it.
Okay.
And that's the best I can give you, Katie.
Can I have your nice stuff?
So, we'll look at it and see what I can learn.
Eric, can you give us an update in 2 weeks, next meeting?
Yeah,
All right.
glad to.
Oh, one more thing. They have been given 30-day notices for the last 6 months that they have to do whatever is required. And we're at 30 days, 30 days, 30 days, 30 days for 180 days.
Is that from the landlord or from
Yeah, 30-day
the
notices
city?
from who?
I'm not sure if it's Mr. Fleetwood. I'm not sure if it's not the landlord.
So if it's Mr. Fleetwood, at 30 days, they would get fined. So, but again, I don't have any,
It's been
the
180
only info I would
days.
have would be what you've presented. I don't have any notes from any of the departments you've listed, so.
Okay.
So I'll look into it.
Thank you.
609, right?
South Beach?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no North Beach.
Yeah, there's no really
It's
North
just north,
Beach, but I
just
think it is listed as south on the
Beach.
GIS.
Yeah, that's
McDonald Street.
It's at
listed
the
as
corner,
south.
like, there's Sarasota Beach and McDonald.
Gotcha.
Okay, I know about where you're at in my head, so.
And this has been happening since 2023.
Be glad to take a look at it and see what we can learn. So, Ms. Grizzle.
If I may, I
Yeah.
did have something I found in my notes and forgot to mention it.
Sure.
I've had a couple people, who normally play pickleball. And I know it's gotten to be huge with the tournament and so forth out there that we've had. It was a great success. Complaints about, we do have a sign posted saying that you have to rotate, put your paddles in and rotate out after your game is over. That is not being followed. I actually have witnessed that myself. We've had a lot of young people who are coming and playing, and then some more friends will come and they'll come in and play and jump in front of you, and even to the effect that we even have young people who are taking Nerf guns and running around the pickleball courts, shooting each other with Nerf guns, interfering with play. And the people that really take this serious is starting to get frustrated. And I know we had a huge following with softball tournaments, and I think pickleball is on that track. I would hate to see it get derailed.
Yeah, I think it's your growing sport right now.
So I don't know how we police that. I think what needs to be added to the sign, in addition to rotating, saying that rotating means one game of play, to go back into a rotation, or 20 minutes of practice.
Okay.
Because there was a case too that I witnessed where young people will say, well, that's my children, they're going to go out there and play now. And all they did was just ding around and hardly wasn't even paying attention to the game. So I would like to have verbiage added to the rules saying rotate means one game of play to rotate out, or 20 minutes of court time. And for pickleball only. Because I hate to see people not coming to play.
I will pass that on to the park director in the morning. Okay. Anyone else before I ask Ms. Grizzle? You're up. Come on up.
Alright, so what's weird about it is she's coming up here saying kind of the same thing I'm having an issue with is ordinance. Who do we go to? We shouldn't have to come to these meetings to get stuff fixed or argue with people. I had an issue where there was chemicals being leaked out in our back alley.
IDEM inspected that and said there was not an issue.
I know what they said, and I know that's why she's having the same issue. I know what people are saying. I have evidence on my phone of chemicals in the alley. What's crazy is I went to the neighbor finally. I had to communicate with Seth's mom and say, hey, can you tell the neighbor that there's chemicals in the alley? She didn't know she had chemicals spilling. There was chemicals spilling. My point is, I didn't even know it was coming from her backyard. It took us almost a month of trying to figure it out when that's the health department. That's Josh Fleetwood's job and them to do this. He laughed at my husband when he walked into his office to tell him about code.
You realize your husband cussed several people on his way out the door that day?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
You guys you're not reliable to talk to or to get help from. And I'm a small business owner.
Doug, what did
here.
IDEM tell us on that situation?
It's not my time.
They say nothing wrong at the time.
So IDEM inspected it. They are way above our heads when it comes to this.
Did they come out and do samples of it? No, they come out and visually. Actually, I'll tell you what happened. Paul from the health department had more time driving around my property than actually looking at the issue, knocking on her door, figuring out what's going on. Because
Paul
it's
is not IDEM.
Chemical, I know he's the health department.
Right. So IDEM come out and looked at this the day that you reported it, or the day that Joe reported it.
Okay.
So.
Which time? Because I reported it 3 or 4 different times. That's what I'm getting at is the communication.
Yeah, we went out today, it was reported to us from City Hall, and there was
During the
nothing
rain?
in the alley.
Was it raining?
No.
It wasn't raining that day. Can you guys give me information on when that date and time was? Because I've got evidence with documentation on time, date stamp of when the chemicals were there, because they came and looked when it was raining.
No,
And I was like,
the day
they're not gonna
that,
be
the
able
day
to
that I
see
remember
nothing.
this, it was not
And
raining.
he had the nerve to ask my husband, what do you do around puddles? Well, we don't drive through them, especially if they got chemicals like chlorine in them. My husband's
Most
got.
of the time when they backwash a pool, that's what we noticed was there. There is no chlorine left in that backwash.
No, she's taking care. I don't have a problem with her. She's fixed the problem. She didn't even clearly know she was having, because she doesn't use that back alley. She uses the front and corner. But the communication, especially the health, safety, and environmental side of it, I used to work in health, safety, environmental for Forcia for a long time. I used to work in Kentucky where the water is unreal and the regulations of stormwater runoff is crazy. You guys have to test the water. You can't just keep letting people do whatever they want. All right, have a good night.
Thanks, Ashley. Anyone else?
Motion to adjourn?
Sounds good.
Second.
Meeting adjourned.